everybody. It's me. We collectively are going to hang out while I do this tarot reading game for you. And I'm super excited. Hello, hello. It's been a minute. I feel like, I don't know, for some reason today, it feels like I haven't been live in like 50 million years. It's a very specific number. But I've been getting a lot of messages from the ancestors today. So I want to go live and deliver as much as I can. Feel free to let me know where you're tuning in from. Hello, hello, everybody. It's so great to see you. Where are you tuning in from? How's your energy today? It's also a portal day. It is 7/7, and 7/7 is a very, very lucky number. So if you haven't been putting yourself out there and getting a little risky, I highly recommend you do that. Highly recommend you do that today. Hi, Angela. It's so great to see you. I'm going to pull some cards to deliver some ancestor messages because yes. Okay. Wait. So, y'all know if you've been watching my lives, usually per live, there's like one region in particular that comes to the live, and I don't know why it happens like that. It's like everybody's from one like state, or everybody's from here, everybody, and it's wild, right? And I'm just so excited. We have someone from New Orleans. Hello. I was just talking about New Orleans today, actually. Um, do you see, is it Korean? Korean? Is it Korean? I love it. I miss New Orleans so much. I miss Nolans. I miss it. Only fitting, right? We do tarot today. Let's pull some cards from these ancestors. No, you're welcome to tell me phonetically. I'm not in the close enough group. I don't want to be walking around saying your name wrong. Do you know how to spell it phonetically? Let's see what this energy is. Let's see what this energy is. Hi, everybody. Ooh, okay. So we have something interesting. Ha ha ha. Nope. Okay. I appreciate you being honest. Whoa. Okay, so there's a huge lag in this thing. Sometimes it'll like not show comments, and all of a sudden it's just like boom, 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 boom. And I'm like, oh goodness. Hello, Benita. So you said Corey Ion. So Corey Ion, like together. I put myself out there today. Yes, Angela, you've been crushing it. You've been crushing it, and you've been catching a lot of these lives. So our energies must be like really matching up. I don't know why my mom used an A. I don't just make it looks really cool. It looks really cool. So we have some interesting energy out here today, but I love the way it like kind of flows. So the first card that we have, and again, this is advice from your ancestors and also observation from your ancestors, but they kind of want to tell your story. Um, First, Benita, I did cord cutting with Corey already. Maybe you need to do another. You know how that works. Maybe for everybody, maybe you need to do another. You know what happens when the name starts popping up? Do it again. Do it again. So the first two cards that someone said hi, hi Azure, hi Ashe. Oh wait, you're YouTube too. Hey. Yeah, I'm streaming to all platforms, but it like mostly goes to YouTube. I'm reading on Instagram. Hi. Oh, there you are. You moved. Okay, you moved platforms. I love it. Maybe you're right. I will do a formal one again. Yeah. You are a seer, you know. So the first two cards we have are the full card in reverse, and then we also have the Seven of Wands. So this is you. Literally, when I pulled these cards, I kept hearing like, no, I'm gonna fight for my new beginning. Like being in this energy with your ancestors by your side, being like, no, we don't care what we have to do. Like you continue to do your work. You continue to do I love that we're talking about cord cuttings. Cord cuttings, you clear away a bunch of these people. And then we also have this card is getting a lot of like ancestor energy of them working really hard to also spiritually remove any energies around you. And if they are unable to do it, then they are being very clear to you on how to do it yourself. So if you've been doing a lot of cord cutting, or you're just feeling like, oh, I'm being really guided right now by my ancestors to remove things from my life, remove clothes, remove people, remove old photos and things like that. It's because your ancestors are like urging you, but they're also acknowledging that you've been doing that. Because what also came next, which I'm super excited about, is we have the King of Swords. So there's not even like a Page of Swords type of energy. Like it just goes to like, nah, I'm fighting for my like my happily ever after, and I'm gonna act like the King of Swords. So you have been really owning your power and just making the decisions that you need to make. The King of Swords is all about that clarity. Like ruling in such a empowered way that there's not really much they can shake them. There's not really much that can shake them. Like they're fearless. They're sitting back and they're watching, because look at this card. They're not really like tripping about anything. Like the skies are blue, the ground is great, and they're just like, hey, look, I have a sword, right? I'm getting that energy of like, yeah, you can come towards me, but also you need to come correct and be mindful of what you say, because I also have a sword, right? Like you're wielding it and you're not afraid to let people know what you stand for, who you are. You're not afraid to unleash your authentic voice, and your ancestors are really congratulating you on that. But again, like there's like no energy in between of like, oh, like I had to progress towards this. Like whoever you are, like you've been doing a lot of leaping, like a lot of leaping. That's what it feels like because of the way it came out. Because not only did the King of Swords come out, but it came out with the World card, which is why I was like, oh, I love this. Because the World card is all about you getting all of your opportunities and just having this perspective on life. Like I have the world at my fingertips, and there's nothing I can't do, right? Like if there's a day that I'm feeling kind of off, and I know exactly what to do to make myself feel better, or I know exactly who to talk to, or I know how to invest in myself, or I know that if I just put in the grit and the work and the rest, and I'm like repeating the process that I've been learning, right? It's almost like you're in this deep integration phase, but not even questioning it. Like you're like, I know how to get there. Spirit already told me how to get there, and now I just need to do the thing, right? Over and over and over again. But you're doing it with fire, and you're doing it with certainty. Um, I keep hitting this mic. I keep calling it my limp mic. Um, yeah, do a formal cutting again. That's crazy because I go by Say Laura. Is it Say Laura? I love that name. I have a cousin named Selah. That's what that kind of reminds me of. Um, I brought thread uh to do clip-ins. Okay, I see what you're saying. Yes, fight for your new beginning. Hi, King Grizzly. It's great to see you. Oh my God, I need to donate Corey energy in the Christmas tree. My dad's name is Corey. Oh, he transitioned. I'm so sorry. And also, like, I'm sure they are such a beautiful ancestor on the other side. Lots of energy. They must be around. Clearly, they must be around. Um, yes. Oh, I love that. Sorry, I'm like trying to catch up on these comments because they just kind of pop out of nowhere. But understand that your ancestors are congratulating you, saying amazing job, and also like I keep hearing like you are the wish that our family has been making, right? Like, and I also kind of feel like even though maybe you've gone through quite a bit in life, like I feel like you're the unique one. You're the one that has these outlandish, as people say, ideas, but you're also the one to be filled with the most joy, which means you're also the one who's filled with the most amount of ancestral energy, which is what's carrying you through. And that's also why This mic, I swear, it's tired. It's tired like me. Um, uh, that's why you're able to connect with them so easily, and your life can change because you allow them to come in, but you're also carrying the torch for them, and they see that. Like, I literally see someone running with a torch like at the Olympics, and it's like it's like it's not the beginning, it's like the end of the race, right? Like, they're showing me, or they're not showing me, they're showing, well, they're showing me, but it's you, the collective, running, and you're like in your home stretch, right? Like, you've done a lot of the cycle breaking, you've done a lot of the um like, I'm learning my lessons. Not saying you don't have more lessons to learn, but you're not in the thick of things anymore, where it was so hard for you to be able to see the light at the end of the tunnel, and now you're like, I'm at the end of the tunnel. And you're looking off into the distance, and you're like, I'm gonna keep going now that I'm in the sunlight. I'm like, I'm with the butterflies and the rainbows and the birds. Like, I'm getting all these like really pretty things. Um, it's nice to know he's still here. Yeah. It's so cool, right? They never go anywhere. That's what's so awesome about like doing ancestor work and tarot, and just how the universe brought you all together at one time. Advice from my ancestors. Yeah. It's so fun. It's so, so, so fun. So let's pull some more cards. And let me know if this is resonating for you all. And if you're wanting to book a personal reading as well, the link is going to be in the description. I do like 20 to 30-minute personal readings that are always fun. And I am a psychic medium, so I will be able to tell you things about your future, and also tell you which specific ancestors are tapping in for you, and can help you out with some remote viewing, which sometimes people get freaked out about, but it's fine. So that link is going to be below. If you check the link tree, you'll be able to get to all the services. Um, so I'm going to actually pull two more cards, because they're telling me more about your journey being blocked in the past and what you're shifting into as more acknowledgement. And let's see what other advice they have there. So we have the Hanged Man, and we also have the Seven of Swords here, and you really overcoming the parts of you that have been I'm hearing causing you a lot of pain and a lot of trauma and a lot of hurt. But I'm also getting, there's been a lot of people around you who have been doing that, very close to you people, like almost feels like family members, maybe one or two friends that you thought were going to support you, but when you began to, in a way, unmask, like show your authenticity, they weren't supportive of it, or they didn't know what to do with it. So they like, I'm hearing like they erupted. Like, it doesn't necessarily mean that they got mad, but it's like their energy became misaligned with yours. Instead of them opening up their heart, they became a little manipulative, or I even hear conniving. Like they started to try and control things, but in a way that may have been kind of subtle to you, but you felt it even energetically. And so the ancestors are acknowledging that you decided to take a different perspective and see the situation more clearly, and see these situations of family members, and you stopped believing in the lies that they've been telling you, right? Like, like, for some reason, when I see this, and it kind of makes my legs tingle for some reason, it's almost like the funniest part is like, these are the people doing all the conniving things, but you decided to move from over here. They think you're over here, but you're actually over here in this tree, and you're peeking in a different direction. So you can actually see everything that they're doing, but they don't know that you see them, right? That's why they're kind of looking the other direction. So it's like you you found a different perspective with the help of your ancestors, and that is now paying off for you. And something else, they also have the Judgment card, and the Ace of Swords in reverse. So it's almost like spirit also came in and was able to give you clarity, like, because of these situations you were quite foggy on what to do next, where to go, how to move, maybe even like literal, like, where do I move, should I move? Like, it almost feels like there were so many questions for you to answer, but you couldn't do it because of this negative low frequency energy that was just surrounding you. Like it feels like so heavy and just like like it's making my throat kind of like like how am I going to get out of this? It's almost like if you were to go towards these people, you would feel really exhausted. You would feel heavy. But now you're like, I'm even going to go towards them. I'm not even going to acknowledge them. Like it feels like that kind of energy of like learning your lesson and being really smart about it. Um I'm so grateful. Yeah, I'm glad you're grateful. Yes, started trusting God more and my spirit team when they got weird. Yeah, yeah, that's I 10,000% like why that judgment card is there. Like it feels like it was very angelic of like, we're gonna carry you out of here. We're literally gonna carry you out of here, right? Because we have the angel with the trumpet and all these folks. Like this is the collective, right? Maybe you're not all butt naked, but it's like this energy of like the universe came to swoop in the minute you were like, I'm not holding on to this anymore. And so you let go of those low frequency attachments, which freed up your energy, right? Which freed up your light, which freed up your trust. And I'm even getting like for some of you, like even saying maybe to spirit, like I surrender. Like I'm done with this, can you please help me? Like calling out your 911 to the universe. Yes, exactly. Yes. Well, hey, hi, how late am I? Silver Blade. 16 minutes, 16 minutes, but you still got a little bit of time. I'm gonna stay on until maybe like 2025. um King Grizzly says facts. Yeah, I'm gonna pull a couple more cards. um let's see. Yeah, like I keep getting this energy. Yeah, it's further confirmation. Like I keep getting this energy from these people, which is what your ancestors are probably wanting to confirm for you, that it's almost like the energy was so heavy that you couldn't even work hard. Like you wanted to do the right thing, like you wanted to grow, you wanted to excel, even if you were trying to start a business or like you wanted to like do all these things for yourself and you can feel it at your fingertips, but there wasn't anything moving. Like this celebration card being in reverse is like I was stuck in like maybe even depression or like this cycle of like how am I going to get out of this, like what is happening, because we also have the Knight of Wands in reverse, but then right next to it as we move forward towards the King of Swords we also have the Seven of Pentacles. So that's yes, I did say out loud I surrender. Yeah, so confirmation for you. But we also have you spending some time reflecting on the work that you had done, right? It was almost like you had to remember how far you had come in order to get out of where you were recently. Like I'm even getting in the last couple of weeks, like maybe even like 2 to 3 months, like you had to like really, really like go back and be like, no, like I planted these seeds and they're growing, right? They're growing. Even if I don't know what's going on, spirit knows what's going on. My ancestors know what's going on. And so your ancestors are also saying um like continue to do this going forward, right? Remember how far you've come, because it's almost like they're saying like sometimes you can be hard on yourself, like you can be really really hard on yourself, but when you reflect and pause to celebrate every action that you are taking and every leap that you are taking, even if it feels like this is going really slow, but if I celebrate waking up today and say how grateful I am, if I celebrate moving my body, if I celebrate like making a new friend, if I celebrate like doing one thing that I love for myself today, or drinking water, or buying myself some new things with the money that I worked so hard for, like that's what your ancestors are saying. Like don't forget about how far you've come. It's almost like this was shielded because of these people, like this energy. Like you're like, where the hell are you going with the right? They have your sword. Like you're like, where the hell are you going with my clarity? Right? But then like your ancestors were like, no, look over here, look over here, look over here. And spirit called judgment, and was helping you clear everything out. Yes, had to go inward. Yep, I feel seen. You were just saying that. Oh, cry face. I realized yoga is so me. Yeah, yoga's amazing, isn't it? I love yoga. I'm a yoga instructor. So it's just amazing. Let's pull a couple more cards. So we also have the King of Cups in reverse, which is met with the Four of Swords in reverse. Um, for some of you, this is a literal person. This is a literal person who refuses to do their healing work. So I don't know if some of you had like a masculine energy around you that was imbalanced, that maybe you had to cut away. It didn't have to be like family members, but it could have just been an energy around you. Your ancestors are wanting to say like you did the right thing for whoever that's for, because the Page of Pentacles came out next to it. So that's like you creating a better foundation for emotional stability because you did that. Like whoever this energy was, they were making a lot of chaos, more than you think. Let me see. Yes, had a dream last night. It was with my grade 10 teacher who had transitioned. Oh, I love that dream. That's so amazing. Um, I've only tried a few times, but it was nice when I did. I did some yoga. I did some yin yoga yesterday. It was so relaxing and nice. Yoga is everything. Everybody should be doing yoga. If you don't have a yoga practice, you definitely need to get one. Um, Child's father. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. Because I'm like, this is literally someone who's like a masculine who like doesn't heal. That came through so clear. Um, But you made the right decision. So I'm gonna pull a couple more cards and then I'm gonna pull from my other deck. Ah! Meow. Ooh, but what we do have, if I look at it from up here, we have the Three of Swords in reverse and the Queen of Wands. That's great energy. That's you moving into peace. Um, Look at these. These went flying. I'm notorious for hitting my head, so I'm not even gonna try to go in there. Not even gonna try. Spirit said take all these. Yeah, literally was like it's like let me do a couple more. Thank you so much for these confirmations. Absolutely. Happy to help. Happy to help. Yeah, so on top of um this like King of Cups and also this Knight of Pentacles confirmation. Another confirmation, Eight of Cups of you walking away. So keep walking away is what your ancestors say. You might have a little energy come back to you is what I'm feeling. Because I was also getting like um scarcity. Like I don't know if that person has like a like or even the other people around you like have like a scarcity mindset, but they're causing issues. They're causing issues. Just walk away from them. Keep walking away. Yeah, they're unfulfilled and they're like I literally heard they sit on their butt. So whoever that's for, like you work really hard, and your ancestors are saying like you work too hard. All of them do, but he does also. Peace, even in the midst of chaos. Peace. I love it. Yes, always peace. Yes. I'm glad this is confirming. Um, he played the games all day. Okay. Yeah, so this is definitely like for you and whoever else in the chat. It's like because I just see someone sitting on the couch and they're like sits on their butt. I'm like, okay, I understand. Z, you're hi Sienna. You're always on point. Just left my partner of 21 years yesterday. It truly is time to surrender and trust the seeds we've planted. Yeah. It's time to bloom, tribe. Yay! I'm so excited for you. Also, I hope your heart is doing okay. Um, that kind of resonates. Yeah, so yeah, y'all just have strong ancestors that we're needing to come in today. But also, I'm not surprised like you're in North like Norland, so um and I have a deep tie there. So that makes sense. They're like, we need confirmation. 1-800-Z, please. I should put on a shirt. 1-800-Z, please. Look, another one. Like your ancestors are, I like it feels like they just want you to keep walking away. But also you're sailing into calmer waters. So I also was hearing like with this retrograde, they do not want you under any circumstances to turn around and second guess your decisions, is what I'm hearing. Like, don't look back. They're being very clear. They're like, do not look back. You're already on this boat. Like, and I feel like even if you try to look back, they'll like poke you or, or something. Right. They're like, what are you doing? Don't do it. Um, I just wait, I had just on my phone notifications came and I opened it. But it's so funny. Yeah, do not look back. You're sailing into caramel, like caramel. Anybody like caramel? Look at this mic. Limp. Someone's having bad, you know what. Get it checked out. But keep going and trust the journey. It might get like a little rocky, but not in a bad way. Almost like you're gonna be on a journey, if not already on a journey of getting comfortable with being at peace and getting comfortable being guided by your ancestors. So your ancestors are like, just keep doing what you're doing because we love you and we're already here for you. So enjoy it. I'm gonna pull 2 more cards and then switch decks real quick. So this is interesting. Some of you have mother energy or a femme energy around you that is blocking your movement forward. So if you are trying to physically move or like move on from your past or try and heal your mother wounds and things like that, your literal mother energy, or if they are still alive, is the energy blocking that. It is your mother. Just like that came in so clear because we have the Queen of Cups in reverse and we also have the Three of Wands. So they're like in the way. They're in the way. And it came with the King of Swords. Um, so if you need to do like cord cutting, if you need assistance with cord cutting, you're welcome to book a candle working. I do cord cuttings for folks all the time, and it comes with a like mini personal tarot reading that I record for you and everything and give you advice on the situation and kind of dig in a little bit deeper. You're welcome to do that, trying to help take care of a disability, mentally handicapped woman, but it's very hard and I may have to move on solo. Yeah, okay. So, um, yeah, it could be that energy. Like it feels like there's a femme energy that is blocking something, like keeping you from moving forward. It feels like physically moving forward, but also like energetically. But I'm getting like more like physically. Like if you're like, I'm trying to fly out into the world and like do what I need to do, this feminine energy needs to go. That's what I'm hearing. You know what I mean? Like in the energetic sense, like whether you need to set boundaries, talk to this person, like whatever it is, do cord cutting, shield your energy. If you need to cut like 3 times, like cut it because we also have on Thursday the Capricorn full moon. So you need to be cutting and cleansing everything you can before that full moon illuminates it and like comes and gets you. Because you don't want to manifest that kind of energy. Oof, yeah, that resonates. No running water here for a while. I've been working during the day and helping her in the evening. Oh, you need rest. You need rest. Yeah, that was for you. We have the sun card in reverse. This energy is not allowing what this energy isn't allowing you to shine as bright as you need to. So if any of you are also entrepreneurs, it's blocking your business. So I'm gonna pull from my other deck. We're going to do 3 cards of advice. Trust the journey. Your Capricorn sun. I love it. I love Capricorn energy. Yeah, this is a big moon for you. It's big for everybody, but it's like if anybody wants to take leaps and heighten their spiritual gifts, like literally quantum leap your spiritual gifts, this moon is it. Of the whole year. Like this is it. This is the moon and it's in Cancer. So it's like very watery, very cleansing, but it's like you want to talk to Goddess Isis, now's the time. Now's the time. This is so aggravating. Like why can't I just move on? Yeah, I mean this is confirmation that you are moving on. It's just there's energies here that need to go. Like, this is it. Like, your ancestors are like, this is the last piece. That's what they're saying. This is the last piece. Um, Let me pull 3 cards. Wow, that resonated when the 20-year-old sitting on their asses while the 50 and 60-year-old do all. Um, we're eating and mowing, plus there's no rent being paid, trying to keep peace. But yeah. I'm Capricorn South Node, Angela. Of course you are. Cancer North Node. You're gonna feel this one. Hope you're coming to Z School for the Gifted. If anybody hasn't gone to Z School for the Gifted, I highly recommend it. I teach every Thursday at 6 p.m. Pacific. You can come join the amazing community. Everyone's so sweet, and you'll grow your gifts quite quickly. I also do a lot of live channeling and mediumship, and stuff like that. So if you have questions, I can answer them. You can put them on the form. And then there's always a concept that I teach, and then some sort of like healing, meditation, somatic work, stretching, or scripting, manifestation thing to help you during whatever astrological transition is going on. So since we have the full moon, we're going to be doing full moon work and manifestation work. So if that's something you're interested in, definitely click the link in the description, and reserve your spot for this Thursday. It's a lot of fun. It's so, so, so much fun. So much fun. Ooh, what fun. Yeah. So, on top of this Queen of Cups, we have this Cancer crab. We have the Cancer crab, which is perfect. And it says, for the class, what does it say? It says, let go. Let go of this energy. I don't think the ancestors can be any more clear than this. Like they're just gonna be like, hey, we told you to like let go. So like we're also gonna tell Z to tell you to let go, and then we're gonna put all the cards out that say let go, and then you're gonna let go, right? Like either that or they're gonna force you to let the F go. They're gonna start making chaos in your life because that's what the ancestors do until you learn your lesson. So make sure that you are letting go, and it feels like this might be harder than it seems, but do you know what came out next to it? Do you know? The Muffin Man. Literally, divine guidance and good fortune. So let the F go so you can continue to get your divine guidance and good fortune. This is a tie. This feels like 10,000% a karmic tie that needs to go so you can receive your generational wealth, your divine inheritance, right? Like it literally says good fortune. You know what I mean? So like I'm also getting like a lot of pulling on my heart space. So if you have also been grieving a lot lately, like allow yourself to go through that transition because your ancestors know it's not easy. It's not easy, especially if this person is like a parent or a best friend or someone really close to you or someone you like really want to help, but like your ancestors are saying you need to learn how to save yourself. Right, you've done enough. Yeah, frog. Fully rely on God. Um, I love that universe. But we also have, good fortune here. So it's just further confirmation for you. And also in the background, my dog just went sprinting out the door. Literally sprinting. So let that be even more confirmation for all of you that you have to make this decision for yourself. There's no more waiting. There's no more trying to hold on. There's no more. I'm literally hearing putting yourself under the bus yourself, right? Like, and what that really is kind of like hinting to me is this person or this energy likes to throw you under the bus. And so you conditioned yourself to put yourself under the bus and blame yourself, right? Over and over and over again. And that became your position in life and in this relationship. And um your ancestors are saying that they want you to tell a different story now because again, like they're showing me the lap. They're showing me the lap. Like you might be bruised and a little battered and tired. Maybe you don't even have shoes on at the race, right? But you're about to cross that finish line and you are almost there, is what I keep hearing. You are almost there. You are almost there. So to not give up, and maybe even for some of you, you've been having thoughts about giving up. And I'm sending you lots of love. And know that, sometimes with that storm, sometimes there's a storm before the beautiful rainbow comes out, right? But you gotta brave the storm. I know they're showing me Moana, but you gotta brave the storm and follow your guidance. Also, like dragonflies are probably significant. So if you're being visited by dragonflies or frogs or seeing them everywhere, that is the universe directly communicating with you and your ancestors directly communicating with you, telling you that it's time to go. Um, so trust in that intuition and continue to move forward. Save my yeah, random the dog. I'm not kidding you, right? When I said that, it was like it was like ran out, right? Like that's what's gonna happen when you let go. Save myself. Thank you first. Thank you for that. Yeah, happy to share. They aren't worth it. I'm telling a different story. Nine of Wands still standing. Hell yeah, right? Like take your battle wounds and like, I made it. Son. Oh my gosh, Moana. Yes, dragonflies. Dragonflies be everywhere. Yeah. Follow them. Follow them. My dad has dementia on stage 5 kidney failure. I'm sorry. And he started to get mean. I had to walk away. Um for my maybe after, and my brother and oh, okay, I see what you're saying, and it hurts my heart. Yeah. It's not easy. It's really, really not easy, and especially when we see people in pain. Um, and you still have to take care of yourself and grieve, right? Like it's time for everybody to stop taking on the pain of other folks. And we're also seeing right now astrologically that there's a lot of people who are getting sick right now. A lot of people who are getting sick. Everyone needs to be learning their lessons. If you're having heartbreak, right, heal, grieve, do heart openers, take yoga, allow the energy to flow through you. um, but there's also lessons for like those people to learn in their life as well, right? Because right now what's happening is if you are experiencing any ailments, physical ailments, it's because the universe has brought your toxicity out into your physical body so it can be seen. That's literally what's happening because throughout the rest of the year, the scales are going to be balanced more and more. And it's also why we're seeing a lot of chaos in the world. The truth being shown, no matter how difficult it is to see it, so that we can make better decisions and ask like, how did we get here? And are we going to allow it to keep happening? So continue to take care of yourself, choose yourself. He said, yes, Dragonflies. I literally used to say, it's fine. Throw me under the bus. I'll take the blame. No mas. Yeah, no mas. Mm-mm. I'm glad that you are moving it on. So that's confirmation for you, Angela, right? Thank you, Queen. Please tell me where I can run to sign up for the class on Thursday. It's not too late. Yeah, it's not too late at all. You can literally sign up. Um, all the way up until Thursday. The link is going to be in the description, but what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to drop it in the chat. Dragonflies, dogs mean who brings you peace and who disturb it. Um, I love my dogs. My dogs are my spiritual warriors. Hold on. They're great. Um, yeah, they're awesome. They came to me when my gifts were heightening, which usually happens like if you are on your spiritual journey, you might receive an animal or two depending on what stage of your journey you are in. Once you get to two, um you're quite advancing quite quickly. So let me put this in here. Paste. Okay, so I just put the link in the chat. You should be able to click it. Thank you, Queen. You touched my heart. Of course, Christina, I'm happy to help. Benita said, I highly recommend the class. I attend it every single week. Yes, I love having Benita there. There's so many people. And I just started for Z School for the Gifted a new chat. Hi, Justin, and on Instagram. You should come join us sometime on YouTube so you can meet everybody. um, I just started a Z School for the Gifted. So everybody who goes to Z School for the Gifted can now be in a private chat with folks who attend. So then you can connect and chat with each other. And I just gave away a lovely prize to someone who was the first person in there because I literally just opened it and I love when people take action. And also I think it's important for, folks who are actually committed to working on themselves and going on this spiritual journey and working with their ancestors to be around other folks. And so now you can message each other on there. Um, it's a spiritual meaning. Yeah, 10,000%. Um, when you get the heart tug, is it subtle or does it depend? I'm still trying to get used to it right now. Um, it depends. It depends on how open you are. I love that. See you Thursday. Yay, Sienna, we can't wait to have you there. It's so amazing. Um, so the heart tug will feel different for different people because it depends on how much trauma you have uh in front of your heart or within your heart, right? Like folks who are doing their generational healing and might be a little shut down to love right now aren't going to feel the tug as strongly, but it might to them feel like compression. Like it might feel like a heavy weight, but they can't quite identify what it is. Um, and it might masquerade as anxiety sometimes, which usually is your heart chakra trying to be like, "Yay!" Um, but for some, it's quite strong. Like for me, I've been working on my skills for a long time, and a lot of my clients and folks in the school, they can feel it quite strongly, but they've been developing their gifts for a while. So it really depends. I recommend that anytime you do feel it, just write down in your notebook or your gram or your ancestor book, whatever you use, how it feels and how it's showing up. Like, is it sharp, right? Because sometimes even the sharpness or the dullness, uh, I wanted to make up a random word, but um, will tell you also where it's coming from and who it's coming from. It's kind of like how on your back, right? If I'm doing a reading, if I'm doing a reading for someone and I start to feel things in my back, and I can pinpoint how the energy is flowing and moving, right? And then if the ancestors put their hand on my back, they'll confirm something for me, like whether or not this person has a lot of eyes on them, or if they've been stabbed in the back. If it's like wide or sharp, will tell me like whether or not it's a masculine or a feminine, or if it's coming like from the spiritual realm. So it just like depends, but the more you write stuff down, the more you'll be able to interpret your own energy because it varies from person to person. Oh, I see. Yes, it's pretty strong for me. Yeah. So then, you're pretty tapped in, but I feel like some folks it just takes time, but it varies from person to person depending on where their journey is at. Um But yeah, I hope that I get to see all of you again. It is the Capricorn full moon, and it's really about stepping into your destiny, and you're gonna feel the call in your soul. There's a lot of heart opening going on right now. Towards this full moon is gonna get even stronger as Cancer moves into the sun position, because it's also awakening humanity to do the right thing, um, and to not choose poorly. That's why a lot of you are also being called to walk away from toxic situations, because your heart is telling you to do that. And also, I also feel like for many of you, you're meant to be visible to other people, to be an example. We have Ace of Cups speaking through as I was putting it away, to be an example of what unconditional love can look like. But in order to do that, you have to unconditionally love yourself first. So that is what the universe is bringing in for you, so that you can shine your light. So I am going to get going, and I heart you all so much. Again, like personal readings, candle workings, cord cuttings, they're all freaking amazing. You just let me know whatever you are needing, and I will see you all in class. I'm sending you lots of love, lots of hugs. Do come say hi, and also let me know in the comments whether you're watching it live or on replay, if this was helpful for you, and let me know if there's anything else you would like to see. And I'll see you on the next one, family. Goodbye, everyone. See you later.